ready again. I mean, some people might be disappointed, but I mean, the choice was never theirs. It was yours, and now it's mine. This one's from Popular Mechanics, and this one, holy shit, February 20th, 2026.
Wow.
I don't know what's going on with me. This is crazy. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. This is crazy. I need to go buy a lottery ticket or something. This is by Tim Newcomb.
Chelsea, I think you actually need to check your pockets to make sure you haven't already bought that lottery ticket that's going to win.
Okay, hold on.
As I feel like you were in a stream of consciousness where you won't even know what happened during that time.
I check in my pockets and holy shit, it's a bent spoon. A new statue suddenly appeared on Easter Island. That doesn't make sense. There are more than 1,000 moai statues on Easter Island representing a key part of the region's cultural and archaeological past. A new why did I just forget how to say it? Moai, smaller than most, was found in a dried up lake bed. Just when experts thought they knew, every moai on Rapa Nui, otherwise known as Easter Island, a dried up lake bed kept them on their toes. These statues, largely made of a stone formed from volcanic ash and dust called tuff, pepper the island, with more than 1,000 already found and logged. Finding a new one came as a surprise and a bit of a mystery. Quote, "We think we know all the moai, but then a new one turns up, a new discovery, and in this case in the lake at the statue quarry." End quote. Terry Hunt, professor of archaeology at the University of Arizona, told Good Morning America, quote, "There have been no moai found in the dry bed or in what was previously a lake, so this is the first, and it may not be the last." There is an end quote somewhere in there. As the area undergoes drying, the lake bed in question has given up its moai, and this opportunity may occur again. Under the dry conditions that we have now, we may find more, Hunt said. They've been hidden by the tall reeds that grow in the lake bed, and prospecting with something that can detect what's under the ground surface may tell us that there are in fact more moai in the lake bed sediment. When there's one moai in the lake, there's probably more. I love that they haven't taken any ground penetrating radar to this yet. It doesn't seem like, or at least the lake.
To be fair, I don't know how easy it is to transport ground penetrating radar.
Yeah, this island's pretty far off from it.
Oh, it's in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it is.
You have to fly out of, I believe it's under the control of Chile.
Yeah.
So you have to fly out of Chile to even get there.
It's like a couple hour flight from Chile. Yeah. And it's like...
Yeah, and it's like the only place you can fly to and from Easter Island is Chile.
Yeah. The newly discovered moai is also one of the smallest found, leading experts to believe that hidden within these reeds is the potential for a bounty of new moai. Created by the Rapa Nui people, moai have a mythical legend attached to them and have gained worldwide renown for their appearances. Some believe these moai were given special powers to walk across land and end up in their resting place. Whether or not the legend has legs, there are many... See what they did there? That's beautiful. There are many theories regarding how these statues move from building sites to various locations. While the largest of the statues weighs 86 tons and rises 32 feet tall, most of the moai average about half that size. About 95% are carved from volcanic tuff, but a few are made from basalt. Each one is unique, created by carvers to represent the characteristics of the person it resembled, often chieftain or key leader. The finishing touch on moai was the inclusion of special stones for eyes, not carved or placed until the statue found its home. Even though experts thought they knew the locations of all the moai homes, finding this new small one in the lake bed proves some had remained a complete mystery. Quote, "It's here in the lake and nobody knows this exists," end quote. Salvador Aton Quito, vice president of Mau Henua, the group that oversees the island's national park, told Good Morning America. Even the ancestors or grandparents don't know about that one. End.
Huh.
Yeah,
well,
it was a surprise.
I've known a lot about those, but I don't know where to really add at this point.
No, I didn't know they had stones for eyes. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did, because they're made of stone. So I just kind of assumed that all of it was stone.
Touche.
Not necessarily one stone.
I don't know.
Now, if you would have said that their eyes were made of people, I would have been surprised. But
the human skull.
No, the favorite thing I always know about Easter Island is, do you remember the previous mayor of New York, Eric Adams?
Yes.
And how, like, incomprehensibly inept he was.
Yeah. What does this have to do with Easter Island?
He was incredibly corrupt, and he got bribed by Turkey. And one of the bribes he got was he could fly anywhere he wanted on Air Turkey for free.
I did know this, actually.
And so there's stories of him or his partner calling Air Turkey to see where they flew to. In one event, he ended up flying from New York to an event in Paris. He ended up having to take a layover for that event in Turkey before he flew to Paris.
That would all make sense.
Yeah, very natural flight path there. Yep. But in another one, his partner was on tape calling Turkish Air and asking, like, hey, you guys have any direct flights from New York to Easter Island?
No.
Yeah, not a fucking chance.
There's laws against that. They can't touch any other country. That is hilarious. I don't know how she would get caught on tape doing that.
Because they realized that he was taking bribes at that point, so they had tapped all their phones. But yeah, they were like going on a vacation. They're like, just see if we can get free flights. It's that simple.
Is that the guy that did the video about like where you could hide a crack pipe in a kid's room?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Eric Adams. What I would like to show here is to empower parents on how to search a room inside their home. It's imperative that you should know what's inside your household. So if you come to a room like this, you can look in a jewelry box of this nature, maybe a simple jewelry box, but if you look through it closely, you don't know what your child may be hiding. For instance, a gun could be hidden, a small caliber weapon could be hidden inside a jewelry box. You should always, when your child brings in his popular knapsack with many different locations, look through it to see what exactly is your child carrying. Something simple as a crack pipe, a used crack pipe. Look at picture frames and behind them. Behind a picture frame, you can find bullets. Something simple as a baby doll. Could be just a baby doll, but also it could be a place where you can secrete or hide drugs. Run your hands over the pillows and see if you feel anything that's unusual. Like a pillow like this where the button is a perfect invitation to hide something. And I felt something bumpy. I would reach in, see what it is. This one could be hidden inside a pillow, a gun.
Great.
It's
video.
A good resource, actually, that everybody should.
The kid had guns, crack pipes, methamphetamine.
It was a really informative video. And that's probably it for a mini. We've covered a lot. We've gone a long way.
And hey, you guys got 48 hours. You check your kids' backpacks for crack pipes. But also, he never explained what to do if you found them.
He didn't, actually. Just where to hide them. So I got really good at hiding mine.
Explain to your kids that they need to hide them better, I guess. Anyhow, bye.
You gotta go. Bye.